Hello, how are you doing? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Well, I don't know the time of the day that you're going to be able to watch this video. That's why I'm saying all that, right? Now, this is the Rock and Roll Podcast, and my name is Elijah Diamond. Now, I'm going to be taking you through a podcasting extravaganza in the 254. And this is going to be the biggest podcasting extravaganza that you've never ever seen or interacted with before. Now, we started this thing long ago, but we stopped for a while. I'm going to be giving the reasons why we stopped for a while to myself. But what you should be sure of, this is a sure bet. This time around, there is no turning back. I'm going to be taking you through what you need to hear as concerns what is fresh from the web. And of course, there are going to be some awesome stuff. I'm going to be telling you, of course, in the course of this conversation, I'm going to be telling you what you should be expecting from the Rock and Roll Podcast. But know that this is the definition of awesomeness. To just delve right into it, we know very well that we are back from the beautiful language of my lords and my ladies. And we know very well what happened right there. When I'm talking about my lords, my ladies, by the way, I miss those terms, by the way, because I'm a kind of a person who really is not into relationships. So when I was hearing my ladies, my lords, at least I was getting some goosebumps. Even if it was not directly referring to me, but at least I was feeling good. Now, the Supreme Court decision that was filed, the petition that was filed by Azimio la Umoja One Kenya Coalition, it was nullified. I mean, the petition was, can I say, pushed away, and the win by the President-elect William Ruto was upheld. The big question is the President William Ruto going to be able to fulfill all the promises that he said he's going to fulfill within 100 days? We're going to be talking about that as this conversation goes on. There is also one thing that really has got me, talking. People are talking on social media, and I'm also going to talk about it. Justina Wamae, you know him, you know her, right? Yeah, that is the former Ruto'S party deputy presidential running mate of Justina Wamae. She sent Bibi Ruto, the President-elect William Ruto, I'm sorry for that. I'm still referring to him as the deputy, but he is now the President-elect. I've moved on, by the way. I accept him. He is a man with a plan, by the way. So, Justina Wamae sent a congratulatory message to Ruto, but she just didn't stop there. Do you know what she did? She asked for a job. She said, Bibi Ruto, I congratulate you for that, but I am not stopping just there. I'm looking for a job. I'm also looking for a job, by the way. I'm a journalist, I'm a well-renowned journalist for that. So His Excellency the President-elect William Ruto, the man with the plan, the man with whose eyesight is linked to that of an eagle. I'm also looking for a job. Would you consider me? I believe you will, right? There is also another story that, of course, is really got me talking. People are saying that they will not vote again. And these people are those who are coming from the Azimio la Umoja One Kenya Coalition fold. They're saying what the Supreme Court, the ruling that the Supreme Court gave was not really what they expected. So they're saying they will vote no more. What they're saying is that they want to be expunged from the voter register. I don't know whether you've been in a position to see that form, the voter exit form that is really circulating in the social media. They're saying that they want to be removed because they think that they're voting for no good reason. Like the person they're voting for, according to them, they're saying that the Supreme Court didn't really do justice to them because they think the evidence that the Azimio la Umoja One Kenya Coalition presented, you all know about that lorry carrying the evidence by the Azimio la Umoja team. People are asking, what was the lorry carrying? Was it carrying hot air, like Lady Justice Martha Koome said? It was just hot air. People are asking, I am asking as well, what was the lorry carrying? We expected a lot of stuff. We expected this, the win of the President-elect William Ruto to be nullified. But what happened? You and I know what happened, right? No, let me not talk about that. So the question is, what next for the DP? What next for the DP? Will he be able to fulfill all that he said that he's going to fulfill within next 100 days? Let me just take you through just a few of the stuff that he said he's going to be doing. But before I get into that, we know very well that the President-elect William Ruto is about to be sworn in on 13th of this month, right? That is next week. And we also know very well that the presidential transition committee already are doing what it takes to ensure that there is a swift transition. But the big question is now. I'm going to be asking a lot of questions, by the way, and I need answers from you. What is going to be the next move for the former premier, Raila Amolo Odinga, and the outgoing president, Uhuru Kenyatta? Are they going home? We know very well that Uhuru Kenyatta is not that old enough to go home right now. What is his political journey? Can I say journey really? What is his political future? Is he going to stop right there? Tell me, by the way. You can chime into this conversation, like I've always been saying. In this conversation, I'm not just going to be talking to myself, I'm going to be talking to you, and I want you to be part of this conversation. And you can, of course, contribute, plunge into the conversation, tell me what you think is going to be happening. And you can do that, by the way, by following me on all my social media platforms. On YouTube, you can find me there, The Rock and Roll Podcast, and Facebook, The Rock and Roll Podcast. I mean, all the available social media platforms, I'm right there. So go ahead and be part of this conversation. I'm going to be including your views in my subsequent videos. So all you're going to do is do me the honor of plunging into the conversation. All right. So lest I forget, there is the big question. If you watch the presidential the president-elect William Ruto'S acceptance speech he had with the journalists, right? That's yesterday. And we also saw the light moment that he had with the Citizen TV journalist. Did you hear that? It was like asking, where are my friends from Citizen? If you saw that. So I've got a question for you. Was that just mere ridicule, or was it just a light moment, or was it like mocking Citizen TV? Because you and I know very well that the Citizen TV, according to what people are saying, and according to some evidence that was given by the Media Council of Kenya, we know that they were not fair enough. They favored the Azimio la Umoja wa Kenya coalition. Now, is the president-elect William Ruto going to take this chance now that he's been elected the president? Is he going to bite back? Is he going to fight back Citizen Television? Is he going to close down the television? I don't know. We know very well that he really acknowledged Stephen Leto and Chepkemboi. But according to me, I'm going to say that was like, it was publicity for Citizen TV, because in fact, this is really something that we can applaud, because as a journalist, I'm a journalist, yeah, if you didn't know, I believe now you know. Stephen Leto and Chepkemboi being acknowledged by the president on his first acceptance speech, that is just something that we can just take for granted. That's a big deal. That's a big deal for me. And it's also a big deal for Citizen TV. They got free publicity. Is that so or no, sir? Tell me what you think. Do you think it was ridicule, whatever? Now, this topic, by the way, there's a story about some beautiful Kenyan girl who went ahead and looked for a job in abroad. To be specific, she went ahead and looked for a job in Saudi Arabia. And there are stories that really were circulating in the social media. I was broken seeing my fellow Kenyan. I was trying to correlate with her. If let's assume she was my sister and she was going through all that, I saw the pictures. She was so emaciated, and when she went, she was healthy. But now, when she had stayed there, she was so emaciated, and she was suffering from a disease that I don't know really what I'm supposed to be calling her that. But the good news is that she's now back. Everybody is happy. You are happy. I am happy. The nation is happy. And I've heard some rumors. I have not really confirmed whether this is true, that the president-elect William Ruto has agreed to offer her a job. How true is this? I'm going to be giving you more details on that in a jiffy. But remember, let me tell you this for free now. I said the Rock and Roll podcast is now back. And I'm going to be taking you through this journey on a daily basis. I'm going to be posting on a daily basis. And I'm going to be telling you what is fresh from the web. I'm going to be digesting that for you. Let's say, for example, you missed something on the previous days. But remember, this is the platform that I'm going to be breaking down that for you. You can get that anywhere else, but this is the only platform where you can get to know everything that you need to know. My name is Elijah Diambo. I'm going to be taking a break, but remember, I'm going to be taking you through this journey in my subsequent videos. Bye-bye. I love you. Yes.